कषायनियुपशा कषायनियुपशान्तता मातर्मोक्ष अभिलाषा भवे खेद प्राणी दया त्या आत्मार्थ निवासा.
That is correct for 20 points for JSMW. Question 2 for Team 1. This is a 4-part question. For 5 points each, please indicate how many prawns the following living beings have. Moths. 2. Beetles. 3. Hot ash. 4. Leeches.
My final answer is the first one would be 7 prawns. The second one would be 8 prawns. The third one would be 4 prawns. And the last one would be 6 prawns.
That is correct for 20 points for JSMW. Question 3 for Team 1. This is a 2-part question. For 10 points each, name any 2 subtypes of Shubh Ghati Karmas.
I designate Sakavya.
Final answer is Hasya and Samyaktva.
That is correct for 20 points for JSMW. Other answers that could have been taken are attraction or rati, or masculine or purushved. Question 4 for Team 1. This is a 2-part question. For 10 points each, name the 2 items that Digamber monks have with them.
Kamandal and more peachy.
Yeah, my final answer is Kamandal and Morpichi.
That is correct for 20 points for JSMW. Question 5 for Team 1. This is a 2-part question. For 10 points each, what is the 1, the significance, and 2, the benefit of Dhup Puja as part of the Ashtaprakari Puja?
Okay. What is significant?
Life of the monk.
Okay, so my final answer is that Dhup Puja signifies life of a monk, and the benefit of doing it is stopping the cycle of life and death.
That is correct for 20 points. Question 6 for Team 1. What is the name of the tirth that is the birthplace of Bahubali, Brahmi, and Sundari?
Ayodhya. Yeah. My final answer is Ayodhya Tirth.
That is correct for 20 points for JSMW. Question 7 for Team 1. This is a 2-part question. For 10 points each, answer in the Indian language the books written by Acharya Kund that mean A, Treatise on Rules of Conduct, and B, 8 Steps, a collection of 8 texts.
Okay.
Charitacha and Astapahud.
My final answer is Niyam Sar and Ashtapahud.
That is correct for 20 points for JSMW.
I'll protest that.
Question 7, protested by JCNJ. Sounds good. Question 8 for Team 1. This is a 2-word anagram question. Don't spin that harvest kit. I'm going to read the letters now. S for Sam, P for Panda, I for India, N for not, H for hot, A for apple, R for run, V for valley, E for eat, S for strike, T for train, K for koala, I for India, and T for train. Again, the letters are S, P, I, N, H, A, R, V, E, S, T, K, I, T. One can stay content with minimum requirements.
Clue 2.
It involves curtailing desires.
Sankship.
So yeah, my final answer is Vritti Sankshep.
That is correct for 10 points. Question 9 for team 1. This is a math question. Subtract the age of Gautam Swami at the time he attained Keval Gnan from his age at the time of his nirvana. Give the name of the corresponding state of Gunastanak.
Vitrag, I think.
Vitrag? Okay. My final answer is Vitrag.
That is correct for 20 points. Question 10 for team 1. This is a math question. Add the number of subtypes of Darshanavarnya karma to the number of dreams of Tirthankar's mother per Digambar tradition. From that sum, subtract the number of Tirthankars who were born and took Diksha in the same place. State the lanchan of the corresponding Tirthankar.
Two.
It's 2.
That's elephant.
Answer,
Right?
please.
My final answer is elephant.
That is correct for 20 points. So for the audience, the math goes as, so the number of subtypes of Darshanavarnya karma is 9, plus the number of dreams of Tirthankar's mother according to Digambar tradition is 16. So that equals 25. Then you subtract the number of Tirthankars who were born and who took Diksha in the same place, which is 23. So that's 25 minus 23, which gets you 2. And that's the lanchan of that corresponding Tirthankar is elephant. Okay, so that concludes round 1 for team 1. Moving on to team 2, JCNJ. Dave, are you ready?
Yep.
For rest of the team as well? Give me a quick thumbs up. Perfect. Question 1 for team 2. From the prayer about reflection on the true teacher, recite the stanza which means, I often bow to the feet of the holy teacher who lives in a human body, but his actions are beyond all attachments to the body and other worldly relations.
Dechata, right?
Yeah, Dechata.
Final answer. Dechata jeni dasha varte dehati te gnani na charnama ho vandan aganit.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 2 for team 2. This is a 4-part question. For 5 points each, please indicate how many prans the following living beings have. 1, metal. 2, termites. 3, locusts. 4, centipedes.
I got 4, 5, 8, 7.
4, 5, 8, 7.
Answer, please.
Final answer.
Time.
4, 5, 8, and 7 respectively.
That is incorrect. Team 1, JSMW, would you like to steal?
The second one's 6.
Yeah. My final answer is 4, 6, 8, and 7.
That is correct. So JCNJ, for getting 3 of the parts right, will receive 15 points. JSMW got the question right, so they will receive half of the remaining points. So that's 3 points. Question 3 for team 2. This is a 2-part question. For 10 points each, name any 2 subtypes of Shubh Ayushya or Shubh Gotra karmas.
Okay, so-
Uchkotra
And there is Dev, Tiryansh, and Manusya.
okay. Designate to Arush.
Uchkotra, Tiryansh, Dev, and Manusya. Ayushya karma.
That is correct for 20 points.
Can you repeat the question once?
Yeah, the question was, this is a 2-part question. For 10 points each, name any 2 of the subtypes of Shubh Ayushya or Shubh Gotra karma. This was name any 2 of the subtypes. You didn't have to name all 4, but since all 4 were correct, I will give the points for this question. Question 4 for team 2. This is a 2-part question. For 10 points each, in the Indian language, name 2 types of clothes that are worn by Shwetambar monks to cover the upper part of the body.
So there.
Bangarani
Bangarani,
Uttariya
Uttariya,
Vastra,
Vastra,
Kamla. Kamli.
Kamli.
Final answer, Pangarani Uttariya Vastra and Kamli.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 5 for Team 2. This is a two-part question. For 10 points each, what is the significance, and 2, the benefit of Chandan Puja as part of the Ashtapakari Puja?
Okay, so wait, remove the passion of what?
anger.
Anger. Okay,
Anger.
and knowledge and tranquility. Final
Yeah.
answer, the significance is knowledge and tranquility, and the second part is to give up the passion of anger.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 6 for Team 2. What is the name of the tirth built by Dharma Shah after he had a dream to build a temple that would be like a heavenly residence?
Sri
Ranakpur.
Ranakpur Tirth. Final answer, Sri Ranakpur Tirth.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 7 for Team 2. This is a two-part question. For 10 points each, answer in the Indian language the books wrote by Srimad Rajchandra that mean A, garland of liberation, and B, attainment of the soul.
Okay, so the first part is
Mokshmala.
Mokshmala and then
Mokshmala
Atma
and
Siddhi
Atma
Shastra.
Siddhi Shastra.
Final answer, Mokshmala and Atma Siddhi Shastra, respectively.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 8 for Team 2. This is a two-word anagram question. The avatar walked up to the ramp during the rain. The letters are A for apple, V for vase, A for apple, T for train, A for apple, R for run, R for run, A for apple, M for map, P for pull, R for run, A for apple, I for India, and N for no. Again, the letters are A, V, A, T, A, R, R, A, M, P, R, A, I, N.
Mari Pravartan.
Mari Pravartan.
Final answer, Amari Pravartan.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 9 for Team 2. This is a math question. Subtract the number of kings present at Mahavir Swami's Nirvan from the number of years Mahavir Swami preached as a Tirthankar. State the name of the Shravakrat corresponding to that number in the Indian language.
You know this?
Is it
But what's the first part?
18.
18.
18 is the first part. 18.
Answer, please.
Final answer, Brahmacharya Mahavrat.
That is incorrect. JSMW, would you like to steal?
Number
That
6.
is
6.
Digbarman. My final answer is Digbarman, bro.
That is also incorrect. Since neither team got the correct answer, there will be 0 points awarded for this round, or for this question. And the math for this, I'll say the math first and then give the answer for the audience. So the number of kings present at Mahavir Swami's Nirvan is 30, or no, is 18, from the number of years Mahavir Swami preached as a Tirthankar, which is 30. So 30 minus 18 equals 12, and the 12th Shravakrat is Atiti Sambhibhagrat. Question 10 for Team 2. This is a math question. Take the number of significant tunks, summits, on the great mountain of Summit Shikhar, subtract it from the number of peaks at Sri Girnar Tirth, subtract from it the number of peaks at Sri Girnar Tirth. From the result, subtract the number of attributes of an Upadhyay. State the name of the corresponding day of this Lakshan in the Indian language.
Do you guys get Shama?
I just go with that. I don't know.
Wait, is the
Yeah.
second part 5, Haley?
Answer, please.
Okay, final answer, Shama.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. And that concludes the first round for both teams. So now we're going to give a 2-minute breakout room to discuss the protest as well as the next round. Hershungo, do you want to give a score check before that?
Yes, 1 second. We have DC with 293 and New Jersey with 275. Very close. Let me set up the breakout rooms. Sorry, hold on. Let me scroll down for the score coaches to double check. That was kind of quick, but I'm hoping everything looks good for the coaches. Okay, I will open the rooms for 2 minutes.
Okay, Herschel, I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. Aryan, did you get the protest done? You're muted. Can you WhatsApp it to me? You're muted too.
That is my bad. I was saying, should I not say it out loud?
No.
Okay.
Arna, you can turn your camera on right now. Same with you, Jaina.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Jai Janindra. So now let's resolve the protest for question 7 in for team 1's question. So the question was, this is a 2-part question for 10 points each. Answer in the Indian language the books wrote by Acharya Kunkun, that mean treatise on rules of conduct, and 8 steps, a collection of 8 texts. And the answer given was Niyamsar and Ashtapad. What was the protest, JCNJ?
So when the captain started speaking the final answer, someone from that team said the answer, and any part of like final is said, I'm pretty sure that the team has to like become quiet.
Okay, I'm going to discuss with the rest of my moderators from what they heard as well. Let you know.
Could we just say something real quick, or do you want to discuss first?
You can respond. You can respond, yes.
I would like to respond with, I think it was because of the lag she said Niyamsar before I started my final answer is, but it came out late.
Yeah,
and Niyamsar and Ashtapad, my actual answer, not my final answer is.
She was also just
we don't know that.
Niyamsar. She didn't say Niyamsar the entire thing. She just finished saying Niyamsar, meaning it wasn't part of the.
But she still talked like when the captain said the final answer. So I don't.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like, you heard, like we were discussing fiercely. There was a lot of like back and forth talking, and we were all talking over each other. So we all quieted down as soon as we heard her say, my final answer is, but if there was still a little bit just back and forth, like she became quiet as soon as she heard my final answer is. It was just a little bit like slightly overlapping, and like she was already saying her, like she already had her answer in mind before Kavya spoke. So
yeah, okay, so she did talk, so I think we should just let the moderators decide.
Yeah, So generally we'd like to let the captains discuss this so there's not a bunch of people. But for this question, I'm gonna just say that I'm gonna give the question to JSMW because while the person, I'm pretty sure the captain was answering, and even if they were talking, they were already in the process of answering. So there's no way they could have heard that. There was too much back and forth. So there's no way that would have happened. So I'm gonna I'm gonna give it to them, and nothing's gonna change for that question. And I think we can move on to the second round with the buzzer round, if that's fine with everyone. And so now can I, for me and Herschel, can we know who's going to be participating? Like, can the captains say that out loud?
Yeah, so for Team Niyati, it will be me, Dhruv, Arush, Haley, and Riyashi.
Okay, perfect. And
for my team, it's gonna be me, Kavya, Lai, Shrishti, and Mani.
okay, can the rest of the members, I think they already did that, but keep their video off and stay muted. Perfect. And now, so I'm gonna give you guys the code. I'll repeat it many times. Just ask me if you need it again. But the code is 309824. Again, the code is 309824. And try to name yourselves the way you are in the Zoom meeting. So Dhruv, if you could do that.
Should I just leave and do it?
I'll kick you out. Yeah.
Okay.
The code is 309824. And once you join, can you buzz in so I can get like an accurate counter? And also assign yourselves the correct team as well, if you can. Dhruv, can you buzz in real quick? Perfect. So we have 10 people. I think we're good. So now we're gonna do a buzzer check. I'll ask you guys to buzz in and then just say your name after you buzz in so I can make sure I know how you sound. So let's start with JCNJ, Niyati. So Dave, do you want to buzz in and say your name?
Can you just clear the buzzer?
Oh yeah, that's my bad.
My name is Dave Shah.
Haley.
Hello, my name is Haley Modi.
Arush.
JCNJ-C, my name is Arsha.
Riyashi.
Hi, my name is Riyashi.
And finally, Dhruv.
JCNJ-C, my name is Dhruv Kothari.
Perfect. Now let's move on to JSMW. Harshvi, can you buzz in? And
Jajinendra, my name is Harshvi Shah.
perfect. Manit, can you buzz in?
JCNJ, my name is Manit.
Next, Shrusti.
JCNJ, my name is Shrishti Doshi.
Next, Kavya.
And Kavya.
And finally, Lai.
JCNJ.
Hi, my name is Blake.
Perfect. Okay. Everyone can hear me fine as well, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. I think we're
Can
ready.
I request everybody who has their video on to be unmuted, please?
Yeah. Okay. I think we're good.
Including timekeeper.
Ria, are you good? Everything good?
Yes.
Herschel, ready?
Go.
Perfect. Okay. So sorry, I'm just getting the questions up. Okay. Round 2, the category round. So there's going to be 15 questions in this round. The first team to answer will get 20 points for a correct answer. Incorrect answer will be minus 20. The stealing team will get 10 points for correct answer, minus 10 for an incorrect answer if they decide to answer. And the category for questions 1 through 5, the answers contain the letters PR in the answers anywhere. Once again, PR together in the answers anywhere. Question 1 for round 2. What was Bhagwan Mahavir's JCNJ, Dev?
Priya Mitra Chakravarti.
That is incorrect. Previous birth due to which he had to endure his last calamity of nails in the ear. JSMW,
Answer,
Kavya?
please.
Vipushta Vasudev.
That is correct for 10 points. JCNJ will receive minus 20 for the incorrect answer.
We did protest.
I protest.
Protest for question 1,
Wait, is the category PR?
PR.
Okay.
Okay, protest has been noted. Question 2. Name the deity who has an eagle. JCNJ Arush.
Parshriyaksh.
That is incorrect. Who eagle as
Answer,
wait,
please.
JSMW already buzzed, correct?
Aprati Chakra.
JCNW did not buzz.
Okay, no, that's my bad. Yeah, so that's valid. Prati Chakra is the correct answer. That is 10 points.
Aryan, before you continue, Ria, when the person buzzes, you have to start the timer there. It's 3 seconds answer, please, and 5 seconds time. But if Aryan finishes the question for the bounce back, he has to call on the person before you start a timer. You cannot start the timer before he calls on the person.
My answer is
No,
what?
it's just because it's 3 seconds. So I just have to say answer, please, after he finishes the question.
No. After he finishes the question, there's 3 seconds for them to buzz. If they buzz, then he has to call on them, and then they get 3 seconds to answer again. You have to call time if nobody buzzes within 3 seconds. So if nobody buzzes within 3 seconds, you just call time after the question is finished.
Okay.
But if somebody buzzes and he calls on that person, then you got to wait to call time.
Okay.
Or
perfect.
fan.
Can you go over the points for that question?
Can I go over the what?
The points for that question.
Yeah, that was a good clarification by Harshenko. So the points for this question, so that's minus 20 for JCNJ for the incorrect answer. And that's plus 10 for JSMW for the correct answer of Aprati Chakra. Question 3.
Can you clear?
Question 3. Name the Dash Jintrik that involve JCNJ Dev.
Brahmarjan.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. So the full question for the audience is name the Dash Jintrik that involves cleaning the floor before sitting down in front of the Jaina, and the correct answer is Pramarjana.
Harshri, can you protest? I protest that question.
Question 3, round 2. Okay, protest has been lodged.
Aryan, what is the score for that?
So as of right now, the score would be plus 20 for JCNJ.
Okay. For question number 3, correct?
For question number 3, yes. Okay, are we good? Perfect. Okay, question 4. Who is the king of the city of JCNJ Dev?
King Prajapal.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 5. What is the subclass of Kashat? JCNJ Dev?
Purushved.
That is incorrect. Of kashais or passions that keep one away from observing even minor vows or anuvrats. JSMW Manit?
So the answer to this question is Pratyakyana Varni.
That is also incorrect. So since both teams got it incorrect, JCNJ will receive minus 20 points and JSMW will receive minus 10 points. Did I say minus 10 for JCNJ? It's minus 20 for JCNJ and minus 10 for JCMW. The correct answer is Apratyakyani Varni. Kashai.
Can you protest, Harshri? You might retract it later.
Uh,
I
Harshvi?
protest.
Okay.
I protest.
Okay, Aryan, sorry. It is -10 for JSMW and -20 for JCNJ.
Yes.
And there is a protest on this question?
Yes. Question 5.
Also, the time is answer please at 3 seconds and time at 5 seconds, right?
Okay, so let me go over the rule one more time. When Aryan is asking the question, and if somebody buzzes, Aryan will stop speaking. At that point, the timekeeper will start the time. In 3, and then, no, I'm sorry, Aryan will stop speaking and he will call on the person who buzzed. At that point, the timekeeper will start the time. When it hits 3 seconds, she will say, answer please. When it says hits 5 seconds, like 2 seconds later, she'll pause her timer, start another one, 2 seconds later, she'll say time. If the person answers incorrectly, Aryan will finish the question. It will be given to the second team. Again, that team will have 3 seconds to buzz. If they buzz, Aryan will call on the second team and the same rules apply. If nobody has buzzed after Aryan has finished the entire question, only 3 seconds will be given. If nobody buzzes in 3 seconds, the question is over and you move on.
Okay, I was just clarifying because, yeah.
Okay, is that clear for everyone? Okay, thank you.
Okay, we're gonna move on to question 6. The protest has been noted for question 5. Question 6 through 10.
Reset.
Yeah, no, I was just saying the category first, but the category from questions 6 through 10 are scriptures and sutras. Question 6. This is a 4-part question. What are the 4 rare JCNJ Dev?
Human life, faith in religion, listening to religion, and the energy to follow right conduct.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 7. What sutra is recited during the Sama JSMW Manit?
Okay, so the answer is
Answer, please.
Iryavaya Sutra.
That is incorrect. During the Samaik to take the vow of Samaik. JCNJ Arush?
Karimi Bante Sutra.
That is correct for 10 points for JCNJ. JSMW will receive -20 points for the incorrect answer. Question 8. Recite the stanza from the Panchachar Sutra that talks about internal JCNJ Dev.
Kaya Chittam Vinayo, Vaya Vacham Taheva Sajao, Zanam Usagovia, Abintaro Tava Hoy.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 9. What sutra is recited during Pratikam? JCNJ Dev?
Satlak Sutra.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. Question 10. Which agam describes various ways? JCNJ Dev?
Acharam.
That is incorrect. Describes various ways to acquire punya. JSMW Harshvi?
Sanang Sutra.
That is correct. So that's +10 for JSMW for the steal and -20 for JCNJ for the incorrect answer. Okay, so questions 11 through 15, the category is 6 universal substances. Question 11, how many avlis are there in JCNJ Dhruv?
16,777,216.
That is correct for 20 points. The full question was, how many avlis are there in one muhurt? And the answer given was correct. Question 12. Name the Vargana whose function is to make JSMW Manit.
Aharak Vargana.
That is incorrect. Function is to make a special body to heavenly and infernal. JSMW Lay.
Oh, I don't think he can.
Yeah,
he
so
can't answer.
JCNJ Haley.
Vaikriya Vargana.
That is correct for 10 points. That is 20 points. That is minus 20 points for JSMW for the incorrect answer. The full question I read out loud, so we're good. Question
Can I protest that question?
Hirschby, you want to protest?
Yeah.
Question 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to clarify, it's minus 20 for JSMW and plus 10 for JCNJ, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, protest has been noted.
Could you reset?
I did, yeah.
Sorry.
Question 13. In the Indian language, what is the phrase that means the soul? JCNJ Arush?
Upayoga Lakshano Jiva.
That is correct for 20 points. For the audience, the full question was, in the Indian language, what is the phrase that means the soul is capable to know, think, and meditate? Which the answer was Upayoga Lakshano Jiva. Question 14. This is a three-part question. In the Indian language, state the three auras in the of JCNJ Dev.
Sukham Sukham, Sukham, and Sukham Dukham.
That is incorrect. In the Avsarpini cycle, where there is no religious activity. JSMW Manit.
Sukham, 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 Dukham, Dukham.
That is correct for 10 points. JCNJ will receive minus 20. JSMW is plus 10. Question 15. Name the Shad Dravya, which is self-supported. JCNJ Dev.
Akashtikai.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ.
Protest.
Can you?
I-
Yeah, I protest.
Hirschby, question 15.
Yeah.
Can you also repeat the question?
Name the Shad Dravya, which is self-supported. Okay, that concludes the round. Question 15, the protest has been noted. So now we're gonna put you in a breakout room for 3 minutes this time, since there were 5 protests.
Could you read out loud real quick the questions for all of the protests? Because I've kind of forgotten.
I can do that, yeah. So question 1 for round 2 was protested. What was Bhagwan Mahavir's previous birth due to which he had to endure his last calamity of nails in the ear? And the answer that I was given was Priya Mitra. Question 3, round 2, JSMW protested. Name the dust jintrik that involves cleaning the floor before sitting down in front of the JAINA. That was protested by JSMW. Question 5, what is the subclass of kashais or passions that keeps one away from observing even minor vows or anuvrats? That was protested. Question 12, name the Vargana whose function is to make a special body to heavenly and infernal beings. That was protested. And then question 15 was name the Shadravya, which is self-supported. And those are the protests. So now Herschel go a quick score check and then breakout rooms.
Aryan, I think more than 2 protests, they get 30 seconds per protest, right?
That's what I thought, yeah.
So
Also,
I thought you said
3
there are
minutes
5
30.
protests, right?
Yeah, so it should be 3:30 then.
Okay. 1 second for the score check. That is incorrect. Sorry. This is the correct score for round 2. It's 283 to 355. And let me just scroll down so you guys have an idea of the scoring. And if okay, I will have to set the setting for the breakout room to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Just give me a second here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to set a timer for this because I cannot set it for 3 minutes 30. So I'm going to set a timer. I'm going to put you guys in the breakout room. And once 3 minutes 30 is over, I will close the room.
Okay, Herschenkel, there were 4 protests
Thought
from
you said there were.
from
Oh,
JSMW, right? Is that what you wrote down?
I did not write down how many. I think there were 4, but I'm not sure.
And I know JCNJ had 1. So this is the max amount of protests they can protest in a round, correct?
No, that's the maximum amount of protest they can protest in the match.
In the match, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Unless they take some back, right? They
Unless
might
they get
take
them
some
right.
back. Yeah.
Also, here.
Ria, I'm going to call you for a couple minutes, okay? I want to ask something to you. Aryan, you're in the middle of looking at all the protests, right?
I should be. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Jainendra, and welcome back, everyone. Herschenkel, are you good? Ria and Herschenkel, we'll wait a couple minutes for them. In the meantime, are there any protests that you wanna withdraw?
Yeah,
Either-
we'll withdraw the first one. Well, our only one.
JCNJ. So question 1, that protest has been withdrawn. JSMW.
I would like to withdraw question number 5 protest and number 12.
Okay. Well, we'll give like another 30 seconds for Hirsch, Uncle, and Ria. Okay, I think they're good now. Okay, so let's resolve the protest for question 3. I'm gonna read the question out loud. Question 3 was name the Jintrick that involves cleaning the floor before sitting down in front of the Jina, and the answer was Pramarjana. What was the protest, JSMW?
Our protest was that the timekeeper, I was counting in my head like one Mississippi and stuff, and it was like way past time, and answer please or time were never said. So I don't know if there's a way to look back at it.
Yeah, but like that's not really our fault, so we shouldn't really be penalized for that.
So we'll talk about that after, but can we also, you still have a protest on question 15 as well. Can we know about that as well? What was the protest for question 15? I'm going to say it out loud again. Name the Shadravya, which is self-supported. What was your protest question?
I believe the other team said Akash Tikai, and I'm pretty sure that in the actual chapter it says Akash Astikai, not Akash Tikai.
Okay, I'm going to talk to my fellow moderator and the admin team, and I'll get back to you for both questions. Those were the only 2 questions that were protested, correct?
Yeah.
Does JCNJ have anything to say?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Akash, and like it doesn't really make a difference. Akash Tikai. Then you could say like the same thing for like all of them, like Dharma Astika, and that would be like 2 different words. Like if you
Can
just
I
mix
say
them to,
something?
if you mix them.
I'm gonna talk like. Actually, Astikai means like a collection of spaces. If you just leave out the first A part, that doesn't make it.
Yeah,
a word
but it's only
anymore.
one word, so you have to mix those. It can't be Akash Astika, it'd be Akash
No,
Tikai.
it is Akash Astikai.
Harshly.
And I don't think it would make a big difference. So
I think
It's
Hirsch
up to the
Uncle wants to
moderators.
talk.
It's up to the moderators.
Yeah.
They launched it. So.
Hirsch Uncle, go ahead.
I'm leaving it up to you.
Did you want to say, okay, okay. First, I needed to ask something to you.
Can I add something? Or
Go ahead, yeah.
So when he said Akash Tikai, it's actually Astikya, like Akasha Astik, like okay. It's actually Akash Astikai and not Akash Astikai, and Astikai is like a completely different word. That's all I wanted to say. In the manual, it's in B3.
Could you
Yeah.
tell me where you found the meaning for Akashtikai?
Akashtika isn't a word.
Yeah, it's
Akashtikai
not
isn't a word.
No.
It's Akash
It's Akash
Astika.
yeah.
But it's merged as one word, so it would be Akashtikai.
But if you
But
change,
in
if
the
you take
second,
out the letter A, it changes the fundamental meaning of the word. So it no longer means the same thing it would if you had
But
astikai.
see, so the argument before that was if akashtikai meant something else, then so for this question it's up to me because akashtikai doesn't mean anything. If it did mean something else, I would have taken it as an incorrect answer. But since it doesn't mean anything, I'm going to put it up to a pronunciation error rather than the person not knowing. I think it was pronunciation. If it did mean something else, that would 100% be incorrect. But
Astikai and
Only the captain's
Astika-
allowed to talk, so I don't think. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
that you could ask the
that is-
moderator.
That is true. Only the captains are allowed to talk. But Harshri, do you have anything to say?
I guess it's fine. It's your decision.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna go with. As for the first protest for question 3, we're gonna throw that question out. There was a confusion about the rules. We'll give a new question for both teams to answer. And it's gonna be I'll let you guys know the question. Ria, Hershenko, you guys are good, right? Perfect. And this is for question 3, Hershenko.
But we have to make sure that only the people who are participating do the buzzing.
Correct. I think the buzzin.live is still accurate.
Okay,
Harshri's
then.
just disconnected right now.
Arna, can you please turn off your camera?
And yeah, so these are the 5 people who are on the buzzing. Then they should be all unmuted and they should be ready to buzz.
Yeah, everyone's
Just to confirm, the category is PR, right?
No, it will be a different question.
is-
Let Aryan say what the category.
Okay.
So since these are extra questions, there is no category. Let me make sure that is actually true. One second. Let me confirm this.
Will this second new question be worth 20 points?
Yes.
The rule for this question will be like the category round. So plus 20, minus 20, plus 10, minus 10. Let Aryan figure out the question.
So for this question, there's no category since it's just one question. Everyone ready? It says Harshvi is still disconnected. I want to make sure that's okay. Yeah, perfect. I'm clearing the buzzers. Give me a thumbs up real quick. Perfect, sweet. Okay. So the question is, from what Jain scripture is the quotation, "He who knows JSMW Manit"?
So this quotation is taken from the sutra, Uttradyan Sutra.
That is incorrect for JSMW. He who knows one soul also knows all. He knows all, knows the one. JCNJ Haley.
Acharang Sutra.
That is correct for 10 points for JCNJ. It's minus 20 for JSMW according to the second round rules. And that concludes the second round conclusively. Can we get a final score check for the second round?
1 second.
Yeah, they don't have it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, just bear with me for a second. Okay, there we go. It's 263 DC and 345 Niyati. Just to clarify, for that question number 3, it's -20 and for DC and +10 for New Jersey.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone good with that, correct?
Can we figure out who's playing now, and so Aryan can figure out the buzzer?
Yeah, okay. For Team Niyati, it'll be me, Arush, Haley, Dhruv, and Riddhi.
So who?
Riddhi, you said, Dave?
Yeah, you want to turn your camera on?
Yeah, and unmute, please. Thank you.
So who's gonna sit out? Riyashi?
Harshvi?
Riyashi, yeah.
Okay.
Harshvi, what about for you?
Oh, it's the same team.
Oh, same team. Okay, got it. Got it.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the code out. 309824. Once you join, can you assign yourself a team and then just buzz in so I can get like a count real quick? The rest, can you guys all buzz in? Just everyone. Harshvi? Perfect. Okay, so we have 10 people. Riddhi was the new addition, correct? Can you buzz in and say your name real quick?
I'm Riddhi Jain.
Perfect. Okay. Everyone...
Before we get started, sorry, Shrusti, could you? Thank you.
Yeah, everyone's unmuted that's playing and has their video on. Perfect. Also, I'd like to clarify that JSMW, you have 3 protests for this round. JCNJ, you have 4. Round 3, this is the grab bag round. There's 15 questions. First team that answers +20. So, if you get it incorrect, it's -10. Second team that steals, it's +10, -5 if they decide to answer. Everyone ready? Give me a quick thumbs up real quick. Perfect. Okay, everyone can hear me fine as well, right? Sounds good. Maneeth, make sure you're unmuted.
Sorry about that.
You're good. Okay. Question 1 for round 3. What was the doubt in Indrabhuti Go JCNJ Dev?
About the soul's existence.
That is correct for 20 points. The full question for the audience was, what was the doubt in Indrabhuti Gautam's mind when he met Mahavir Swami for the first time? And the answer was Gautam had doubt about the existence of soul. Question 2. This is a 2-part question. People in this Latia/state of mind find faults in others. JSMW lay.
Okay, this is Neolatia and one sense living thing.
That is incorrect. Others boast about themselves and lack mental balance. What is the Indian name of this Latia? One who dies in this Latia is reborn as what? JCNJ Haley.
Kapotlish, and they'll be reborn as an insect, bird, or animal.
That is correct for 10 points for JCNJ and -10 for JSMW. Question 3. Who was Mahavir Swami's 9th JCNJ Dev?
Achal Brata.
That is correct for 20 points for JCNJ. The full question was, who was Mahavir Swami's 9th Gandhar? And the answer was Achal Brata. Achal Brata. Question 4. This is a 2-part question. In the Indian language only, name 2 days when thousands... JCNJ Dev?
Fagan Sud Teras and Moan Agaras.
That is incorrect. Thousands of Jains from all over the world go to Tirth Yatra to Shatrunjay. JSMW Lai?
Fagan Suteros and Kartiki Punam.
That is correct for 10 points. JCNJ will receive -10 for the incorrect answer. Question 5. How many gallons of water are JSMW Lai?
60.
That is incorrect. Are required to produce 1 pound of rice. JCNJ Dhruv?
229 pounds.
Can you repeat that?
229 pounds.
That is incorrect. Since both teams got it incorrect, it's -10 for JSMW and -5 for JCNJ. The full question was how many gallons of water are required to produce 1 pound of rice? The correct answer is 229 gallons of water, not pounds. Question 6.
Oh, can we have a score check real quick?
Yeah, score check.
Sorry about that. 1 second. Round 3, it's 253 to 280. As 253 to 380. I'm sorry.
380. Yeah.
380.
Okay. Everyone good? Right? Thumbs up. Perfect. Question 6. Who am I? I use the diamond stud. JCNJ Dev.
Badra Shaitani.
That is incorrect. Studded garment from Nepal to wipe the feet. Throw it. JSMW Harshvi.
Kosha.
That is correct for 10 points. JSMW will receive 10 points. JCNJ will receive -10 for the incorrect answer. Question 7. In the Indian language, this is the root cause which JCNJ Arush.
Lobe.
That is incorrect. Which makes one wander through the cycle of birth and death. JSMW Manit.
Mohanya Karma.
That is also incorrect. Since both teams got it incorrect, JSMW will receive -5 points. JCNJ will receive -10 points. The correct answer, I'm going to say the question out loud first. In the Indian language, this is the root cause which makes one wander through the cycle of birth and death. And the correct answer was Mithyatva or Mithyatva Shalya.
Can you protest, Harshvi?
I would like to protest that question.
Question 7.
Yeah.
Can we have score check?
Score check. We're going to give a score check at question 10 now.
Oh,
Correct.
okay. Never mind.
1 second. Let me note this protest down. And who protested again? Dave, right? Or no, Harshvi did.
JSMW.
Yeah. Perfect. Question 8. Which dream indicated that her son would JCNJ, Dave?
Nirduma Agni.
That is correct for 20 points. For the audience, the full question was which dream indicated that her son would remove blind faith and orthodox rituals? Question 9. Despite his courtier's suggestion, this king decided JSMW Manit.
So this king would be
Answer, please.
King Shrenik.
That is incorrect. Decided not to take the help of a butcher to supply him the meat to feed the heavenly being disguised as a hawk. JCNJ Dev.
King Megrat.
That is correct for 10 points. JSMW will receive -10 for the incorrect answer. Question 10. This is a 2-part question. Which pillars of Jainism course JSMW Harshvi?
My answer is Ahimsa and Anegantlag.
That is incorrect. Correspond with the equanimity of mind and equanimity of speech. Dev, JCNJ, Dev.
Aparigraha and Anikantvat, respectively.
That is correct for 10 points, and that'll be -10 for JSMW. Question 11. What is the auspicious symbol that reminds us JSMW Lay?
Srivatsa.
That is incorrect. To become pillars of the Jain Sangh. JCNJ Dhruv.
Plastic.
That is correct for 10 points for JCNJ, minus 10 points for JSMW. Question 12. This is a two-part question. Name the Acharya who was the last one to have the JCNJ Arush.
Acharya Hemchandra and Changdev.
That is incorrect. The complete knowledge of all the Jain scriptures, who was that Acharya's guru? JSMW Manit.
Acharya Bhadrabahu and his guru was Acharya Yashobhadra.
That is correct for 10 points. JSMW will receive 10 points. JCNJ will receive minus 10.
Can we have score check?
Oh yeah, we Hershenko. Score check.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
So it's 238 for DC and 400 for Niyati.
And
Sorry
which
about
question is this?
I'm sorry, 1 second. We are on question number 13.
Yep.
Does this look correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone good? Perfect. Question 13. What line of the Namaskar mantra means? JSMW Lay?
That line is Eso Panchanamukara.
That is incorrect. May such prayer help diminish all my negative vibrations and sins. JCNJ Dev?
Mangala Nancha Savvesim.
That is also incorrect. Since both teams got it incorrect, JCNJ will receive minus 5 points. JSMW will receive minus 10. The correct answer was Sava Baba Panasano. Question 14. What is the essential observance of Digambar tradition that includes Pratikaman? JCNJ Arush?
Answer, please.
Sayyam.
That is incorrect. Pratikaman, Pratyakyan, and Kayotsarg. JSMW Manit?
Okay, so this essential observance would be DUP.
That is correct for 10 points. JSMW receives 10 points. JCNJ receives minus 10. Question 15. Can we get a score check? Herschel, you can just say it out loud.
Yeah, sorry. It's 238 DC and 385 Niyati. No, New Jersey.
Okay. Question 15. This reflection or bhavna can be practiced by showing tremendous JCNJ Dev.
Dharma Bhavna.
That is incorrect. Showing tremendous respect to all sadhus, sadhvis, shravak, shravikas, and benevolent people. JSMW Shrusti.
Pramod Bhavna.
That is, can you repeat that?
Pramod Bhavna.
That is correct for 10 points. JCNJ received minus 10, JSMW plus 10. And that concludes the match. We still have one protest. Herschel, can you give a quick score update before we give the breakout rooms for 2 minutes?
Could you give us the score for the past 4 questions real quick?
Yeah, I'm sharing the score sheet. Is that good? Does
Sure.
that look correct?
Is that good?
Is that good?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Okay. And also there's a protest on question 7 of this round. I'm gonna read it out loud, and then you guys are gonna be put in your breakout rooms real quick. Question 7. In the Indian language, this is the root cause which makes one wander through the cycle of birth and death. This was not a buzzer question.
Okay, so I'm going to put you guys in the 2-minute breakout room.
Oh, what was the answer for that question, by the way?
The answer was Mithyatva or Mithyatva Shalya.
I'm not sure what their protest is going to be on this. Sorry, and just review the page in the manual where it is. What page
Yeah.
is that?
Their
Mm,
answer
okay.
was Mohanya, which did not seem correct.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll keep that page open though.
Also, look at the WhatsApp chat.
Was everything good?
No, scroll up. There's somebody who had done the same protest.
Let me check.
Or maybe not.
It is, but this is a different answer.
Okay.
I think we should be good.
Yeah, I think this is different.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to be back in 1 minute. The breakout room, well, actually, the breakout room should close on now, but 3 seconds.
Everything was good there, right, Harshangol? Ria?
Yeah, no, you're fine. I'm just making sure we're good for that.
Also, did you guys write down what JCNC's answer was, or JCNJ's answer was for question 7?
No,
No, but
I just
there's
remember
what.
the.
Yeah, go
Because I
ahead.
know JSMW is the one who protested, and their answer was
Yeah,
no.
yeah, but JSNC was not a right answer.
Yeah.
I don't remember the answer. Ria, do you?
Wait, I'm gonna type something in the group. I don't know if this was a Aryan when they come back.
They're back.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back, Jai Jinendra, everyone. So let's resolve question 7 protest. Do you guys want to withdraw?
Yes.
You want to withdraw the protest?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So that concludes the match. Congratulations to both teams. Well played by both teams. Harshangol, do you want to share the final score for both teams real quick?
Yeah. That's the final score. 248 to 375.
Congratulations to both teams. Good luck for your future matches. Make sure to stay hydrated. Do whatever you need to.
Thank you. Good game as well. That was
Great
fun.
game,
Thank you. It was
guys.
very nice playing with you guys.
Congratulations.
It was nice playing with you guys.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Good game.
Good game.
Wait, why did Ria leave? Is she not in this room?
I'm not sure. I think I'm.
Are
no,
you
I don't
on
think
this
we are.
room?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
we're
me
not.
or
Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. I'm going to ask. I'm going to stop recording.
Actually, no, I think I am in this room. I don't know if you are with us, Harshangol.